I'm going to demonstrate the Yusuke method for starting your main strings. What I'm doing is I'm pulling tension on both main strings at the same time, and I'll take my machine clamp and set it as far from the tension head as I can on the right main, and then I'm taking a starting clamp and clamping that same string, the first right main, outside the frame. What this does is it makes sure that this string is going through this clamp straight, so that when I'm pulling tension on it, there's less of a chance that the string is going to slip through this clamp here. And I've got tension on the string here being held by this starting clamp, and now I'm going to take the left main and pull tension on it. Now this string is being held by this clamp and the starting clamp, and what that does is it makes sure there's less of a chance slipping through this clamp right here. I'm going to run one more main string in here. I could pull the right main right now, but if I do, I'll be putting that clamp right next to this one, and it won't fit in there very well. So I'm going to pull tension on one more string, but I'm going to move this clamp up here to the top. Okay. A lot of times what I'll do now is I'll move or pull tension on one more string so that I've got three strings tensioned on this side. But this time I'm going to do two strings and that's it. Then I'm going to pull tension on the right main again, take off my starting clamp, move my machine clamp all the way down to the bottom. Now I'm going to pull tension on two more strings so that I'm one string ahead on the right side, and then I'll switch back to the left. Now I've got three strings tensioned on the right side, so I'll switch back to the left side. I'm going to pull tension on two strings on this side, then I'll switch back to the right. Now I'm one main ahead on the left side, so I'll switch back to the right side. A lot of times what I'll do also is I'll pre-run all of these main strings in just to get this string up off the floor so not standing all over it. But okay, now I've got 5 strings on the right, so I'll switch back to the left that only has 4 strings tensioned on it. Okay, that's 6 strings on the left side, 5 strings on the right, so now I'll switch back to the right side of my racket. That's 7 strings on the right, 6 strings on the left. This is the 8th main and the last main on the left side of my racket. Now I'm going to move back over to the right side of my racket. That completes all my mains. Now I'll use the long side, which I have on the right hand side of the racket, to run all my crosses down the racket, and I'll be finished.